Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. More. All right, all right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to Uncle Beno's channel. And I got my baby girl in the building once again. Simbi, how you doing, Simbi?
Hi, Uncle Ben. I'm doing great. Good evening from Nigeria. Hi, Texas this evening. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Texas full ground. Wallahi, Texas full ground. I just want us to start this show and then we can follow up with maybe second or third episode. Lady Naval, how are you doing? Sissy. Sissy want to come and catch Cruzo. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the in-laws, guys. Let's talk about the in-laws. Welcome everybody. How is your day going? It's the midweek, I know, and I hope you are all having fun wherever you are. This is where I envy people in London. Those in London right now, they are back home. While we in Obodo Yimbo, USA, we are just starting. Welcome everybody. During our last show, some question came up, and those questions has to do with how we can manage our in-laws, whether we like it or not. So far, your dream is to be married to a beautiful wife or a handsome husband. You can never ever escape the in-laws. Now, if you are one of the lucky few, you may get a very good in-law. The in-laws that really don't really bother you in your marriage. They just look out for you and thinking about how you and their daughter or son can have a better life. On the other hand, if you are unfortunate, if you are unfortunate to be married to a partner whose the parents don't know the meaning of boundary. What's up, my sister Cherish, my own Cherish Olivia? Welcome. This is gonna be a fun show, but first, allow me to state my disclaimer first. Please, mother-in-laws out there, I'm not coming for you. Biko, please, I'm begging. I don't want to offend you guys. Hey, na cruzo. Forgive me, mother-in-laws. And to you, my sisters and brothers who will become in-law in Jesus' name, because definitely your sons, your daughters, they are going to be married, and God will give them a man or woman who is after their heart. So that means that, sisters, you guys will also become mother-in-laws and father-in-laws one day. So I just need you to take away the lessons from today's show. All right? I want you to take the lessons from today's show. And when that time comes that you become a mother-in-law, I don't want you to be anything like the 8 types of African mother-in-laws that I'm going to describe on this show. And this categorization is actually in 2 parts. We have the 8 types of mother-in-laws in African movies and the 8 types of mother-in-laws in reality based on my own categorization. You can never ever find these categories anywhere. So now me just categorize them like this. So pardon me, you see, the mother-in-laws don't start. My mic don't even want to stay on the stand anymore. John, I see wahala. Mother-in-law, I beg, I beg, more than no verse. So this one will be say my mic all of a sudden come off from the stand. Give me a minute, guys. Let me quickly fix this. We never start. They don't seize my mic. Cherish, Olivia, it's like you are the one who sees my mic. You don't want me to talk. Cherish, why now? Allow me talk. Not do like this, my sister. Oh my God. Hey, African mother-in-law. Now beg, I beg. Wanna pity me to your law. And my sister, mother-in-laws have really come for me. They were like, Ben, may you there, off your mic. Hey, now wow. Chichi, are you one of those type of mother-in-law that is grabbing my mic? I'm suspecting CC too. CC is one of those mother-in-law that don't want me to talk. I go talk. Okay. Now, to start things up, that is like 8 minutes. So everybody, you're welcome. But do me a favor real quick. Hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Now, even though we are here catching cruise, I know we are dealing with real life issues on this episode. If you are going through any of these problems with your mother-in-law, please, you can code your question, drop your questions, and hopefully we can answer it together. For our VIP group members, if you want to come into the studio at any time, I already shared the link to the studio in our WhatsApp group. Okay. My baby girl CB is here. We're going to look at this together. So let us quickly start this conversation about mother-in-laws. So there are 8 types of mother-in-laws according to Hollywood, or Nollywood rather, not Hollywood. Now Nollywood, now there they are 8 types of mother-in-laws. So let me quickly highlight these mother-in-laws. Number 1, the number 1 type of mother-in-law is the one who will help you care for your baby. Yes, so Cherish, 8 types. There are 8 types according to Nollywood. And then there are 8 types according to my own categorization. What's up, Sister Misty? How you doing? In fact, Misty, you need to listen to this because you and I, including CC, we have daughters that are very close. They are getting closer to that stage where we're gonna become in-laws. So this show is for us. And the reason we're looking at 8 types of mother-in-laws is because even though we have some tough father-in-laws who sometimes can behave anyhow, but father-in-laws really have a lot of issues with their daughter-in-laws. I think it's only those primitive father-in-laws at the village who their sons became wealthy, their son become successful, and they are trying to claim their son property and stuff like that. Those are the father-in-laws that really fight dirty and start doing some nonsensical stuff. Other than that, a lot of fathers really don't get into their sons or daughters' marital issues. Okay, but we have some who the father, they put everything into their children, and their expectation is that the children will be the one to take care of them, the one to build houses for them, the one to, in fact, carry all their problem for their head. But when the sons now grow up and marries to a beautiful wife, and then maybe the son is living the life of a responsible man who actually do everything in conjunction with his wife, some of those fathers aren't going to be happy about it. So they're just going to come after the wife, and they will be swinging. And the same goes to some fathers who have daughters that they actually pushed their daughter to marry a rich man. And when their daughter get married to a rich man, they are after what they can get from the marriage. So sometimes some of them will begin to instigate their daughter to get stuff out of the husband. We are Africans. We know all these things happens. But on the flip side, the ratio or the percentage of father-in-laws that really do all those nonsense is infinitesimal. It's very, very small, very low compared to mother-in-laws. Now, those mother-in-laws, I don't blame them. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't blame a lot of mother-in-laws. I think in Africa, we were dealing with mother-in-law situation as a result of lack of education and exposure, and as a result of counseling and guidance for those mother-in-laws who overreach, those who don't recognize boundaries, those who insert themselves into their children's marriage. So I think because the lack of that counseling, advisory, let's say social awareness on their part, because time have changed, I think that's the reason why we have some of those mother-in-laws like that. Now, having said that, I'm just trying to explain to you guys the reason why I focus on mother-in-laws, because when you look at it, ladies are the one who have to deal with their mother-in-laws most of the time. So there are also some men who their mother-in-laws are like pain in their butts. But then it is not as bad as couples made it to be. In fact, if your mother-in-law is having negative impact on your marriage, that means that one of you, either the husband or the wife, one of them failed to recognize that as a couple, you are a unit, and you are supposed to put forward a united front. It doesn't matter whoever is giving you guys problem. You are supposed to handle it together. But when we allow sentiments and emotions to come into our marital situations, and this sentiment and emotions I'm talking about is like, okay, maybe my mom is the one that is actually frustrating my wife, and I can see what my mom is doing, that this is not right. But because she's my mother, I thought that I can't talk to my mom like that. I just have to ask my wife to be patient, Then that's the problem, because your wife is also a daughter to someone else. And your wife is not your mommy's daughter. So you cannot expect your wife to, you cannot look at the wife and say, is she not old enough to be your mom? Can't you treat her like your mom? It's not like that. most times when in-laws infiltrated your marriage and they broke your marriage, or they create this unhealthy environment in your marriage, the fault is coming from either your husband or your wife, or both of you. You just lack the skills of managing in-laws. So that is what this our cruise is going to be all about today. So now, the 8 types of mother-in-laws according to Nollywood categorization. Number 1 is the one who will help you care for your baby. Now, this type of mother-in-law, they are just after the children. They want to come to your home, help you when you put to bed. They want to assist you. They want to cook for you. They want to bathe the baby. You know, they just quickly focus on their grandbaby. All right. Now, while living with you, some things might be going wrong. Maybe they notice some things, or either they acted some way or you acted that way. Now, if you recognize that, okay, in reality, my mother-in-law is actually here to help, you can easily overlook some of their excesses and just move on. So that is why this categorization is very, very important. If you don't, you know how my team be, like I told you guys, I'm not a marriage counselor. I just go by what I notice, what I observe, and based on my personal experiences, that's where I'm coming from. So my suggestion may not be the best, but sometimes if you listen, it might help you. So when you know that my mother-in-law concern is for grandbaby, my mother-in-law just want the grandbaby. You know, there are some mother-in-laws that if they live close to you and you are not taking the children to pay them a visit, and this mother-in-law happen to be the type that really love grandbabies, you are calling for trouble, because if you don't go to them, if you don't take the children to them, they will come to you. If they are close by, they will come to you. So, and these are the issues. Welcome, Sister Marriott. We appreciate you. Hey, my Didi is here. How you doing, my sister? Welcome. So, these are the issues. So, for instance, if you quickly observe and you notice that your mother-in-law like children a lot, and you see that it don't they go like 1 month, 2 months, your husband is not making a move that, oh, let's go visit mama, let's take the kids to go and pay mama visit. You are looking for trouble as a woman. You are looking for trouble, because why I say you are looking for trouble is that mama will start talking to his son. When are you bringing my children? I have not seen. You know, your mother has a way of naming even your own child. After you've named your kids, your African grandmothers, they will give your children their own name, and they will start calling you. When are you bringing my children? They will be calling their son. When are you bringing my children? When are you bringing my children? Now, if you are looking for some nasty excuses for not taking the children to go and pay mama visit, mama will come to you. You will just see mama in your front door one day. And if you are thinking, if you are having issue with mama, and you are the type that says, never, I will never have, my mother-in-law is a winch. My mother-in-law, why do she want to see the children? The moment you saw that mother-in-law at your doorstep, you will start acting up. So please take note of that, my sister. Number 2, according to Nollywood, number 2 categorization, the one who will accuse you of bewitching her son. Make I check first. Let me check if I can see Nollywood actress that fits this narrative. Let me see. Does Sholasho Bowale fit this narrative? Please tell me in the comments, sisters. Do you think Sholasho Bowale fit the narrative of a kind of mother-in-law that we say you have bewitched his son? Simbi, what do you think? What's your take, Simbi?
Patience Ozoko. She's the one that would tell her daughter-in-law that she has bewitched her son.
Patience?
Yes.
I think Sholasho Bowale might do that too. You know this, mama? Oh, what's her name, Seth? This is where I need my my sisters, so those my Yoruba sisters, they go know them. Okay, for those who don't know, Misty and Sisi, my other African sisters who are not from Nigeria, this is Patient Ozoko. And if you watch a lot of Nollywood movies, you will know Patient Ozoko. Let me see what my sisters are saying in the comment first. Misty said, most African mother-in-law just pick on you because you don't cook food exactly like they do. Misty, let me concentrate, please. I don't want to laugh. They don't cook the way they cook, or blame you for their son's weight loss. You got that one 100, Misty. You know, these days that the emphasis is on lean men, you know, lean fit men, six-pack, muscles and all that. A lot of women nowadays, they cook balanced diet. They try to make sure that their husband are in shape. But to African mother-in-law, you are looking for trouble. When you marry their son has one pack like me. The guy get chick like me. Then mama come for visit. When mama came for visit, now mama now see the stomach has disappeared. The neck become longer. The face, cheekbone, everything is showing. Unknown to you, wifey, you have invited trouble. You are starving that your husband, and your mother-in-law will never ever take it easy with you. I will revisit this one later. So, oh, Misty, Misty said, my friend's Congolese mother-in-law visited and complained that her son's entire household is healthy, fat as she and leg, but her son was thin. Meaning he was he was maltreated and never ate well. I still have Misty. Oh, African mother-in-law will show you shaggy. Sister Maria said, my aunt-in-law accused both of her daughter-in-law of being witches. She goes to deeper life. They don't. Misty, I think God beg you, no mention deeper life. I have my own personal experience. Biko, deeper. I remove my hand. All right. Please like the video. We don't have so much like. That's why all our people are not here yet. Help me, do me a favor. Like the video. I'm supposed to be creating this content on my monetized channel, but I just feel like, let me just restrict that channel to American content. So if you are following my other channel, you will see me posting a lot of American related content. So, but since we are Africans and we like to have fun, that's why I'm doing it here. So one of the things you can do to help me is to hit like, just like and share the video. Okay, thank you. Sister Marriott, you don't put me for trouble. I beg you. I know even won't go that route at all. I know won't enter trouble. I say no, Sholasho Bohale is a baby pressure and standard pressure. Exactly. Sholasho Bohale get wahala. Lola Idije is bewitching her son. I don't think we have Lola Idije here. I will have shown her face now. Okay. Didi also said, Patient and Sholasho Bohale, in fact, Patient do a better job at calling. All the films that I've seen Patient play the role of a wicked mother-in-law. She's always accusing the daughter-in-law of witchcraft. And then she will start going from one pastor house to one babalawo house. Jeez, may you not encounter this type of mother-in-law. In fact, these are the one they call monster-in-law. The one that just woke up one day and decided that you are the problem of their son. And talking about African mother-in-laws, this is where I felt sorry for my sisters who are still looking towards God for the fruit of the womb. In Africa, mother-in-law have shown a lot of sisters shege because of the fruit of the womb. And mind you, in most cases, the problem of barrenness or not having a baby as fast as a woman wanted, sometimes the men are responsible for it. I'm serious. African men don't believe in anything that has to do with go and check your sperm count. Let's go and check, maybe you are even the problem because of your wife not conceiving. They don't believe in no sperm count. They don't even believe that some sperms are so watery that they can't even swim all the way to go and attach to the egg. And the focus is always on the wife. Is the wife need? The wife has used herself. She has messed up. In fact, they will say, you don't go remove belly. The wife, they will. Oh, Lord Jesus, I pray at this moment, please, for every sister that is praying for the womb of the wood, Baba God, please answer their prayer. Do this miracle for them, Lord. I told you guys, when my elder sister has delay in conceiving, the drama was not easy. I witnessed it because she raised me. It was terrible. Now, fast forward, she had 4 beautiful, handsome, and successful children now. They are my nephews, my cousins. The 4 of them are amazing. Just because of the delay, they showed this woman shaggy. So I know a lot of African women that are dealing with issues like this. That one small delay day, maybe you are married, 1 year pass, 2 years pass, 3rd year, pikin never come. Some of these mother-in-laws are terrible. And that is why I said, even though we are catching cruise, I need people who might watch this, our show, to understand that they are not alone. And the earlier you recognize the category your mother-in-law belongs to, the easier. Even men, importantly, I need men to listen to this. You have to pay attention and know what type of mother-in-law is your mom. This is for us men. You have to know what type of mother-in-law is my mom. Forget that primordial sediment. Forget that attachment that she's my mom, she raised me. No, look at your mom and evaluate her behavior. How she relates with your wife, how she relates with other people. And you get to know what type of people they are, the way they address issues at home. Issues that don't even really concern you and your wife. Maybe it's someone else, it's happening to someone else's family. How your mom, what comes out of your mom's mouth will tell you what type of a mother-in-law she is. So if you have a wife, you guys are still begging God for the fruit of the womb and it's not coming, and your mom won't begin drama. If you know the type of mother-in-law your mom has, you should know that you should be the one at the forefront of defending your wife. The battle is not for your wife. Your wife is not for your wife to be the one that is explaining herself to your mom all the time. No, you got to be at forefront and say, mommy, Toba, do the right time. God will do the work. God will perform the miracle. I need you to leave my wife alone, please. And when some of these mother-in-law want to start this shaggy, they will start by offering help. I'm being frank with you here. If you, thank God, the majority of us here, we are Africans. That's how they start. They will talk to their son. Maybe if your daughter, if my daughter-in-law can drink this agbo, and I have this concoction, our pastor just gave us this water, our village priest just do one kind of cleansing or whatever they call it. Oh, there are some local herb. If we mix this leaf with that cola, we blend it with this gin, your wife will consider. They will start offering solutions to the problem. Now, from offering solutions to the problem, when they do that 6 months, going to 1 year, they will change gear. They will change gear one day and say your wife is a winch. Your wife's mother, your wife's wife, in fact, their entire family, something is wrong with the family. They are the reason your wife is not conceiving. You better chase her away now or get another wife. You know, this drama is just too much. So any sister that is undergoing this, you can send this video to your husband, or if you know anybody that's undergoing this, let them listen. Please do the right thing. go for medical checkups. When you go to medical checkups, and not just your wife, check yourself. We African men, we get problem. We don't go to talk to expert. We don't like talking to doctors. I don't know where we get our problem from. We often look at lab tests. Once you go and sit down, your doctor say, okay, we're gonna run some tests. African men will start looking at the money. They'll feel like, what's the need for the test? I am strong. My Ebola is firing. Yes. If you see my comb, it's very thick. It's like akamu. It's like custard. I don't have a problem, bro. Check yourself out, please. So, number 2 is the one who will accuse you of bewitching her son. Simbi, you want to say anything to that?
Yes. Sometimes it could be that the guy in question is like their breadwinner, someone who takes care of everyone, someone who pays the entire family bills, and this is common in the East. So when you come in, these people tend to forget that once you're married to their brother, you become his priority. That's why it's even harder if the woman has absolutely nothing she's doing. She doesn't have a job, she doesn't have a business, no skill. It's harder because everything she's spending, all her expenses are coming from her husband. And if the family member, when they notice this, they'll be like, every time my brother's money, she's just spending my brother's money anyhow. And look at how she's looking fat now. She wasn't like this 6 months ago. My brother married her. Look, everywhere is full. Her hips are coming out. Her bum bum is out. See, look at her chest. Look at her cheek. This lady just came to finish my brother's money. The same thing with the mother-in-law. She'll be like, this girl self, her own is just to sit down, watch TV, eat food. She's not even trying to help my son with anything. Jealousy, envy, hatred, resentment, everything will just be everything will just.
Welcome, Auntie Uju. Welcome, ma. How are you doing, sister? Now there are ways, Simbi. May God just help us. May God save us from all these situations. Okay. All right. Let's move on to number 3. Yeah. Number 3, the one who will assist you to collect extra money from her son. Yes, we have some mother-in-laws like that. But this one is a good thing anyway. When the mother-in-law is the type that talks to you, she needs something, she comes to you first. She's trying to be your friend. Don't see it as a negative move, okay? And it's not because their son is stingy. I don't see it that way. Some mother-in-laws are just cool. It depends on the relationship you have with your mother-in-law anyway. So if you and your mother-in-law has good rapport, or maybe your mother-in-law and your husband, they don't get along that much, or you guys don't know. There are some mothers that them and their son don't really get along. I know it might sound strange, but it is true. Maybe due to something that happened in the past between them, or something that happened between their siblings, or the way their mom treated their dad, or the way their mom treated them when they were growing up. Some son just feel like, you know what, I like my peace. I want to stay away from my mom. But now that you step in, the son marries you, some mother-in-law will start coming through you to get to their son. Now, if you found yourself in a situation like this, my sister, I have to tell you this: be very, very, very careful. I know what is that thing Auntie B used to say, that women has a savior. Is it savior complex or savior mindset, savior mentality? There is this terminology that they used to describe the women. Women would like to come into a situation and try to resolve it. They believe that they can save the situation. Please, if you notice that your husband and his mom, they are not having a solid rapport. They are not like the best of friends. And his mom comes through you all the time. Auntie, be super careful. The mother that is coming through you, some of them are not coming through you because they really love you. It's because they discover that you are the weak link that they can use to reconnect with their son. So what you should do is to first of all figure out, investigate, try to ask your husband why, what really happened. It can be some deep family secret, okay? But if your husband truly loves you that much and is a very transparent person, the husband will tell you that, okay, this is what happened between me and my mom, and this is the reason why I kind of like to keep my mom at arm's length. Now, if you are playing the savior, the wife who want to please her mother-in-law, the wife who is trying to make the son take care of his mother and all that, you still have to be careful about that because it can backfire at times. If your husband is a very strong-willed person, a person that once they cut somebody off, they find it difficult to reconnect with that person, your closeness to your mother-in-law might actually breed resentment between you and your husband. So I'm just saying, be careful how you say that. On the other hand, if you successfully reconnected your mother-in-law and his son, if the mother-in-law is a terrible one that don't really love you deep down, now that she has access to the son, she might begin to manipulate the son against you. Because there are some mother-in-laws that if they come to you and let's say they can convince you to convince your husband to give them $2,000, so mother-in-law will feel that, okay, if my son wife can talk to my son and my son give me 2,000, now if he says she don't talk to my son don't give her own mama 10,000. Some mother-in-laws are just wired like that, and some of them may genuinely want to reconnect with their son and they genuinely loves you. I'm just trying to identify some scenarios, some situations that may occur. Okay, so the one who will assist you to collect extra money from her son, you still got to be careful about that too. Okay, Mr. Desimbi, our hips and bumbo are all coming. I can't laugh, man. Samara say there are overbearing parents of women too. Absolutely, it goes both ways. It's not just one person alone. Mrs. Okube, no, if your in-laws have been wicked to you, then suddenly they want to be friends, I would suspect you. You are right, my sister, you're right. It's Africa where most men's family behave as if they did you a favor to marry you. Totally sickening. I know. It happen. All right. Let's move on to number 4. Simbi, what do you have to say about the one that want to make you collect money for them from their son? You have any take on that, baby?
Yes, sometimes it could be from her experience with her husband. Maybe the man is the type of person that he needs so much push before he actually does something.
Yeah.
Like there are men that they know that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. But if their wife does not give them a little push, they might not do it. So if that trait is passed down to her son, and maybe because she's the mother, she has already seen the traits before you guys got married, she might just try to give you a little hint and say, okay, you know what, see, I know my son, this is how you should do it, this is how you should talk to him, just give him a little push, otherwise he's not going to do this, he's not going to do that. And that is in the positive light. That's how I see it, because she's trying to help you manage your relationship with your husband and enjoy your marriage. So sometimes these mother-in-laws come in and give you tips to help you, understand your husband better. So it's in a positive light. Yes.
Okay. So number four, the one who will set you up with potential dates so you can make money. I think this one is usually in Nigeria, but it's not rampant. Maybe in some other places too, but I don't see this one becoming rampant. I know. Simbi, do you think this one is really noticeable where mother-in-law is pimping her daughter-in-law? Have you heard
No, no, no.
like
It's not.
that? All right.
No,
Uh,
no, no, no.
yeah, let's move on to number
Or
5.
else that or else that child is her stepson. That's when she can if she's wicked, she'll do that.
I want now witchcraft be that anyway. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
we still don't have enough like. 16 is watching and we have just 10 likes. So make now hit the like now. Why are you people doing like this? All right, number 5, the one who is a slave mama herself. Hey, 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 CB, you know where they go with this one? The one who is a slave mama herself.
See mama, that funky grammar. She's a fashionista. She's trend. She knows what's up. She likes to enjoy life. She's
Now,
maybe not too advanced.
and I think the usual problem with this type of mother-in-law is that they can I say, how do you say when somebody is admiring or watching how their daughter-in-law dress? You know, like those type that when you bring your wife home for the first time, they are looking at what she had on, her shoe, her bag, her everything. You know,
They'll
those
scrutinize her fashion sense.
they are scrutinizing her fashion, saying, ele low class, ele jazzy, this one is a village woman, this one is that. Or if the wife is the one that really know how to dress up. You know, women are really good. They know what to wear. They are classy. So those mother-in-laws that are slave mama, when they see you, you know, they know prices. When they look at everything the wife wear and they know it's expensive, some of them will be like, this one go finish my son money, and problem will start. yeah. But the crude ones among them are usually the type that they want to wear same outfit with you. They want to go to the party. They are outgoing. They are social. You know, they like to show you off. You know, if they know that you nailed it, that you can really dress good, they like to say, "Have you seen my daughter-in-law? See my daughter?" You know. But anyway, Mr. say my friend's mom is a slave mama. All the construction money sent to her was diverted. He used it to buy her bleaching creams, trendy clothes, bags. The family home is still incomplete. Jesus, blood of Zachariah. Misty, you are just cracking me up today, my sister. Hey, Nessie, how you doing? You're welcome. Welcome to our channel. Nessie say hello, Uncle Beno. Coming. You're from Ubudu Farm. Wow. Welcome, my sister. I'm happy to have you here. We are just cruising today. We are looking at mother-in-laws, how to identify their type and what you can do if they are stressing you out. Number 6, the one who will demand for male children. Hey, Simbi, let me give the floor to you first. Tell me what's up. Let us start like this. Make anybody no pretend there. Out of this, our Nigerian Nollywood mother-in-laws first. Which among these Nigerian Nollywood mother-in-law do you think has this character? The one
Patient.
that you think only patient? Really?
Uncle Ben, when it comes to being a mother-in-law that stresses either son-in-law or daughter-in-law, just give it to her. No other person does it better than her.
I think,
you know.
Sorry, my dear. I think all the mama that play mother-in-laws in Nigeria movie, not only Mama Gio, Sister Cherish, All of them will demand for a mason. Oh, we got a new subscribers. Guys, please help us shout out to Nessie. Thank you, my sister. Thanks for being part of the Uncle Beno's channel. Thank you. So here is my Tino. I think all of them, not just Patient Ozoko, not Mama G alone, all of them
You're
will
right, but she has the crown.
And the only thing is how they will demand for it. Ngozi Ezono, yes, thank you.
Mama G is blunt. Mama G is blunt. She does not care about your feelings. She just come up straight up and say, "Look, you must give me a grandson before the end of this year. Otherwise, I'll throw your bags out." She's blunt. She'll come to you straight up, and she might not even care if you're pregnant or if you have issues trying to conceive. You know, concern her. She's blunt.
I think Mama G can do that also. Another person that I think can do that, let me find her. I think I have her here. Yes, this person can do the same. This Ireti doll, you know Ireti, right?
Ireti Ola doll,
you know
yes.
Ireti, sisters, brothers in the chat, do you all know Ireti doll? Ireti can do the same thing with that her British English. Where we say when amount alone self, you go not say she be fire. She can insist that we want a make child. Ireti can do it. Wallahi.
Ireti is even the kind of mother-in-law that would threaten you with your husband's ex if you're not complying. That's the kind of mother-in-law she is.
Abi? Ireti can do it.
Yes. She'll constantly bring up your husband's ex. She'll be like, "Oh, hi, Stacy. Oh my God, I saw Stacy at the supermarket the other day. She was looking so gorgeous." She don't find trouble with that. She's trying to tell her son that, look, you can just impregnate that one, even if you don't bring her to the house to the family. Okay.
Thank you, Sissy. Ireti is so snobbish. May God forgive me. She is so good. Now, in real life, she's a very sweet auntie. Oh. Very sweet auntie. You're gonna like her. But when it comes to movie, now this woman, I go to watch a movie, I go to fear. Only me go to para. The way all I think, I no pray. Even for that movie, that wedding party, I felt so sorry for ROMD. ROMD don't be talk now. She will look at everything. And what is that thing you got there? I don't worry. She's like that. Thank you, Sissy. You really know her, Sissy. Ireti? Okay, you see, thank you, Misty. Misty self know her. Misty know her character. Misty said she even put a timeline for you to produce the grass. I swear, Ireti dog can do it. Ireti will do it. Nothing anybody go tell me. If you marry that kind grandmom, that kind mother-in-law in real life, hey, and that is what is happening. That is what is happening nowadays. So those mother-in-laws that are vastly educated, very meticulous,
very exposed, and
the way they will look at you. And so, see me, I wish I could see your eye. You hear me cut that eye where woman they cut given. Honestly, I don't know who I am. My type of person, if I marry this guy, daughter, I go just beg the pikin, say, I take God beg you, babe. I love you. God knows I love you. But please, can you just do me a favor? Can I excuse you and your mom anytime she comes around? Let me just tell me, say, mommy, they come, I will disappear. You will not go see me.
Ben, I know someone who relocated his wife and, children because of his own mother, just so that they don't have issues where he has to choose between his family and his mother. That kind of thing can be very, very complicated.
Right?
So, he knows his mother's character. You have 3 girls, and you already planned that 3 children are enough. Maybe you and your wife already said, okay, we're not exceeding 3. And then your mother is insisting that you need to add 1 boy. And it's not like you can It's not like you can come in a tray and select the the sperm XY or XX.
See,
It's not like
see,
you can come in a
Simbi,
tray and select it.
Simbi,
So
you are even
yeah,
nice, Simbi. Simbi, you are nice. Saying that if you have three, the mother-in-law will say you need one more, you should be a son. You are lucky. To some mother-in-law that really want male child. That's why, although I know my sisters, a lot of ladies look at me and say, "Oh, Uncle Ben, you are so biased. You do this to women. You say this about." You guys really don't see my heart, honestly. If you see my heart, you will know how much I fought for women, what they are going through in marriages. Honestly, may God not put you in a situation whereby you are married to a man who desires son by fire by force. May God not put you in a family. May you not marry to a family where the father, the mother-in-law, the sister-in-law, brother-in-law, everybody is so particular about a male child. Auntie, if you born 4 girls, you never born. I just pray God will forgive those families that used to do all those things in the past. And in Nigeria, generally, we're all guilty of that. May God forgive us. Now, civilization, now make us forget now. Having a male child was a big deal in Nigeria, and it's still till now, Seth. There are some sisters now that in their marriage, they know that if they don't produce that male child, even their husband, they go get level where they go reach, their husband go begin go to choke outside. One of my friends, sorry, my dear. One of my nursing friend, very sweet, very sweet sister. She cracks me up all the time. She don't born 4 girls, brilliant, beautiful girls, but she's married. She's married to an Igbo man, and this man is a chief. And the man was so bent on having a male child. So, and you know, Igbo people, they travel every year. Igbo, they must go to Nigeria, and I love that about them. This man started going to Nigeria at least 2-3 times in a year. No, he said anytime when this man go, he go stay 3 weeks, stay 4 weeks before he come back. The man is messing around in Nigeria. By the time the wife found out what was going on, the man don't born 3 extra girls from 3 different women in Nigeria. The day she told me this, it's so funny because now the man don't kill by fire by force. The sister was telling me that, man, I told you, now this man's sperm, now they produce girls, no be me. Because
that's the annoying part. The fact that the man is the determining factor, but they will always look at the woman.
Oh my
That's
God.
the annoying part.
And whenever I tell the sister, I will be like, well, why do you crack joke with this thing now? This is supposed to pay you. You say, Ben, why should I be worried?
You shouldn't be worried.
My kids are doing great. We are fine. And then I say, how about the ones in Nigeria? They didn't bother you. What's my concern with that? That's his problem. Let him deal with it. And she said sometimes when those ones reach out, they say, school fees in Koko, this man no agree pay school fees or something. No, she will still pay the children's school fees because those children are actually smaller, you know. But the point that we are trying to make here, and just like Sister Didi say now, this is not about bias, Sister Didi. We all know how it be for Nigeria. 98% of Igbo mother-in-laws are in this WhatsApp group of they want their son to have a male child. Even in Yoruba, it takes a lot before Yoruba mother-in-laws started accepting that, okay, you have girls, but deep down they still want a male child too. But we know it's prominent in the eastern part of the country that having a male child is a big deal, you know. And I'm even biased here too. I'm gonna be honest. Even me, when we had my first daughter, I love her to the moon. Oh, I love Bibi. Even Bibi said, no, say I love her. That's why she did wrap her fingers around me, treat me like say I be sugar daddy. Then we had my second baby, my sweet, quiet, calm, intelligent baby, Vicky, the girl. And after we had Vivi, now that time I come to US, I started being worried. Make I no lie. I dey pray, say, God, I beg, this next one make it be boy. God, I beg, make it be boy. I started praying. started praying. The moment my wife conceived like this, hey, you know when you go for the first trimester and then you go do scan and everything, the moment she tell me the date like this, I write the date down. I circle on my person everywhere, even in my car. I put it because guess what? I don't want to miss that appointment. And my madam knows say the only thing will make me dey over serious about the appointment be say I want know the pikin gender. Now, God forgive me. If God has blessed me with another baby girl, I'm still gonna be happy. But I want a boy. After 2 girls already, I'm like, God, please, I need a boy. I want a son. Because you might not know what this really means to we men. Okay, it has always been my dream that I want to buy a bike for my son. I want to play ball with my son. I want to do so many things with my son. All the things where, we say, God just help us, lift us up. We don't see shege. Growing up in the hood, we saw shege. So I've always fantasized how I want to rock with my son, how me and my son go. So it's always there. Now when I have 2 beautiful girls, I love them to the moon, so sweet. I say, God, please, God. When we went for that first scan like this, the doctor scan, do finish. And the doctor say, at this time, the way the baby is positioned, we really can't tell the gender. Maybe the next visit. Oh my God. My wife look at me. My wife say my eye don't change. God help me. I pray I will be able to change because there's something about me. If I disagree with something, you can tell. That is just me for you. You can tell that Ben disagree with this thing. When the doctor said that, I'm like, okay, doctor, you said the baby is in position right. Maybe the mom can get up. Maybe if she walk around, we can do some laps. We can walk downstairs, come back. We're not gonna take the elevator. We just walk the stair, come back, and then she can lie down again. I think the baby will have repositioned by then. The doctor look at that. I never even been knows. The doctor look at me like, wow. She didn't talk, but I know say where did they go for her mind? We say, what an African man. So because we're dealing with this, hey, my CC is here. So because we are dealing with this sensitive topic, I just want to tell you guys the truth. As Africans, we are particular about male child. We understand that we are not God. God controls everything, but we are just so that thing just stay our brain that we need a son. And I thank God that God made it possible. And I pray that any aunties out there, any man out there that is desiring to have a son, may God bless them with son and may God bless them with daughters.
Amen.
Sissy,
hey, Ben. Hey, CB.
Sissy, you are cracking me up in the comment. You and Misty. I don't like when you guys started doing comedy in the comments. Who did this, Marriott? You guys have become a comedian on today's topic.
No. But we get you with the desire. Evening, everyone. Hi, how's everybody doing? I was having my dinner, so I said, let me eat first before I come and chat.
Oh.
Hey, CB. I need to eat my dinner. Nothing. But I was saying this desire, it's a natural desire. When you are a male or female, I mean, I've got 2 kids. I'm blessed. I've got a girl and I've got a boy. So I don't really have that hunger, that pang to have either gender because I have both. So I would understand if I only had boys, for example, and I really wanted a girl. It's a different type of desire. You want a girl because you can relate with the girl, you can do certain things that you can't do with your male kids, and it's just have that relationship and that bond. And I get it for men as well, why they would want a son if they just had girls. There's nothing wrong with that. I think Marriott put in the comment, but you can do that with your girls. That's not the point. Yes, you can play football with your girls, you can do baseball, but it's not the same thing. You want a male because you can relate to that son. On a in terms of like being males and things like that, and different upbringing and it's a different experience. Until you have kids of both gender, then people won't really understand, but I completely get it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy, my sister. And now talking about serious mother-in-law issues here. Let me just say this to the men who might come across this video. If your wife have girls, please, that is destiny. Women don't manufacture the gender of babies, and you guys cannot control whatever will happen. Please love your wife. It's okay. You desire a son. You don't have the son yet, but you don't know what God will do tomorrow. Okay, that is not an excuse to look down on your wife or something. Your wife know the manufacture picking. All right. So, but where I'm going based on today's topic, if your mom, your dad, or your family members, even some friends, there are some nasty friends that will even throw it at your face. Because men, as we did like this, some men, we have some crazy friends that you have to cut them off. So we throw you, they want to take their some buga in your presence, just cut them off. You don't need it. Okay. So, but please, if your family are coming for your wife because she have girls, don't be that man who want to go into that rat hole and start making your wife feel miserable because she have girls. No, it's not her fault. Let love reign. Let her know that you support her. Let her know you got her back all the way. And the world is even a better place now. Once God bless your family, you have the money and all that, you can adopt a son. You can even adopt a male child from that, so that the boy grows up and see you, the dad, see your wife as the mom. It's cool. All right. If anybody have any advice for those in that situation, please drop it in the chat. I will screenshot it and then we can also come back and revisit it. Please drop any.
But if you have money, why don't you just go for the screening and then just do the selection and do your gender selection and then keep it pushing? That's always an option.
That's very expensive. That is very expensive. I'm not even recommending it for people except truly blessed to do that gender selection. Is expensive. To me, adopting a son is easier and cheaper than the gender selection thing. I don't know if you get what I mean now.
I do.
Adopting a son is way, way, way better. You know?
Yeah, but for somebody who doesn't have a child, they want their own biological child. They may want to.
Yes.
Adoption may not be an option for them. So that's why if you have money, then just do the gender selection if you can do it, and case closed.
Mario said you should question that too. Don't transfer that kind of thinking to your children. It is not okay. Oh, I guess when Mario is talking to me when I said I was looking, I was praying for a boy. It's just our team, my sister. We are wired like that. Not all men though, but some of us are just way coconut head that we are fixated on it. That I want my own son. It's fun. I don't know. I don't think women, Sissy, I don't think women really understood that bond between a father and a son.
No, we do. I get it. Because if I didn't have a girl, like now I'm thinking, if I'm having another baby, I want a girl. I don't want a boy. I'm steadfast, like I want another girl, right? That's my preference. And also, I just love girls as opposed to boys. Not that I don't love my son, but boys are just something. You can do more with girls. You dress them up cute. You get them in their cute dresses and all these kind of things. That's more exciting to me. So it's different. That people have different desires at the end of the day. But unless it's unhealthy, there's nothing wrong with it. It's natural, So. And I think in African context, if you have a boy, obviously that's keeping your lineage going, right? With your name and all these types of things. Whereas maybe with your daughters, that's not going to be the thing because they're going to get married. If they get married, take on their husband's name. And then that's the end of the surname that you have in the family, right? That comes from you. So it stops with those kids. So it's deeper. There's nothing wrong. When it becomes an obsession where you're now oppressing the woman and making it like she's the one at fault, that's where the problem is, lack of understanding. But for most people, they obviously desire what they desire, and there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Sister Misty, you're actually right. You're actually right. Just to be honest, just to support what Sister Misty is saying here, that Uncle Ben, those beautiful princesses will look after you in old age.
Exactly.
Your son will find his love and he's too busy for you. In fact,
exactly.
You know, the children of nowadays, they are even faster. Even right now, Seth, my son is a pain in the butt. The guy I know today said always to his mom. I'm telling you, my son, until my son is 8 years old now, before this guy finally leave our room alone, most time I have to literally carry this boy to his room all the time. Before you know, you don't glue him, mama. Even at the point, I'm like, what is this? I thought this boy is supposed to like be the one hugging me, but for where is everything is mommy. So I get it. It's just like that. Our African brain, you get how it be. And the people that you are so right, Misty. The ones that they are like my 5 and 6 are actually my daughters. Just to be frank, my 2 girls. Now them be say, if I travel now, Vicky will be on my phone like until I get to wherever I'm going. I say, okay, Vicky, I'm at the place now. I want to set up. That's when this girl will leave me alone. She will be texting when I have like every 20-30 minutes. She will check, Dad, I hope you're safe. That, you know, my daughter Bibi, Sisi Sisi is Bibi is like my girlfriend, literally. When Bibi comes back to school, I'm home. She will hug me. She will peck my cheek, rub my head, and then the next thing she will ask, Daddy, you want to eat something? I'm frying this. I'll be like, no, I don't. But it's just the way we are as African men. We just that son, we just want that son. And at the end of the day, the son go marry now, Seth. Maybe not for phone, you go say, hey,
and block your ass when his wife says to block you.
Okay. Are you all right? Okay, Dad. I'll see you, Dad. You don't finish. But may God help us, Jerry. Mr. Mario said, Sisi, that's why Igbo people don't allow their daughter inherit anything. He needs to change that thinking and discourage. Yeah, exactly. I think Igbo people really need to change that in true, because I've been hearing this for a long time that their daughters don't inherit stuff after the dad is late. So I think that's more of the reason why the Igbo men desire sons so much. This is one of the richest men in Nigeria has 3 daughters. No, Obama has 2 daughters only. They are content. Well, it's just our African thing, Jerry. There is a lady on Love and Marriage Detroit saying how depressed she is. She absolutely ignores her first daughter. These are the moms who compete with their daughters and cuddle their boys. Where it's like that. Your sons always love you more than their dad. I agree with you, Uncle Bello. Thank you, Nessie. Thank you. Sisi, let's quickly. I think this guy popped off. Maybe our network again. I think CB. The one who demand for make children. Yeah, that's number 6. Number 7, the one who is studying for her PhD. That is the rated doll. And then be that. Sisi, have you seen grandmothers who are so educated, they are professors and all that? How do they behave naturally?
I haven't seen them, to be fair, but I think it's more maybe grandmas that are focusing on their own personal and self-development, I think, as opposed to being the typical grandma in the house, backing the baby, cooking and doing all those kind of things. That's more, I'd say, a grandma who's focusing on her dreams. Maybe now her kids are grown, she's got grandkids, she's, focusing on building herself, going back and getting the PhD that maybe she didn't get because of raising her kids back in the day. So those type of grandmas.
I think the ones who chase education excellence, they usually don't have that much time going back and forth with their daughter-in-law. I think they have issue with their daughter-in-laws is if she's uneducated. If the daughter-in-law is of lower education, maybe she just have like basic education, like high school, and that's it. Or maybe she went to college, or maybe her first degree, and no ambition to further.
Yeah.
They might have one or two issues, but a lot of educated mother-in-laws, they don't really drag that much with their son-in-law. I
They
think,
wouldn't have the time. They wouldn't
yeah,
have the time. Where would they get the time?
yeah, I think when they do have concern is maybe in case of if the lady is promiscuous or they are having a lot of issues in their marriage, fighting and all that. So maybe the mom can step in once in a while, but they really don't disturb that much because they are so full of themselves, thinking about their own career and worrying about one daughter-in-law or something. And lastly,
Exactly.
number 8 from Nollywood, the one who will always take your side. This is usually the wife's favorite mother-in-law. And son-in-law too. Son-in-law like mother-in-law that take their side though. In case you don't know, there are actually some son-in-laws that a lot of African mothers do this a lot. If their son-in-law is such a good man, very caring husband, and he take good care of their daughter and as well as them, there are some mother-in-laws that they will literally make that their son-in-law their son. They will treat the son-in-law as if it's their own son, and anything like this, they will side with the son first. Even though you are their daughter, there is a way they will come in, and you can tell that they are protecting your marriage by looking at the issue from your husband angle first, and that is where I think a lot of terrible mother-in-laws make a lot of mistakes. There are some mother-in-laws that once issue happens in a marriage, they just want to take the side of their daughter or their son. And now where wahala they happen with that, rather than looking at the issue on ground objectively, they will just instantly take the side of their daughter or take the side of their son.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, if the daughter is the one that felt disgruntled, she will stop talking to them. She wouldn't even want to tell them what is going on because she already knew what would be their stand. And the same goes to son-in-laws. If your son-in-law discover that you are the type that no matter the issue, your first take or second take is to take the side of your daughter, you are already kicking yourself out of your son-in-law's life. The son-in-law will just be like, no, I don't want to hear anything from that mama, I beg. Anything. The son-in-law will start avoiding you first. The son-in-law that used to be warm when he see you, want to say, mommy, then you will see that even you ask your son-in-law, oh, my daughter said you people have this issue. He will say, no, mama, we don't have any issue. We are good. Nothing is happening. Don't want to talk. Sisi, what do you think about number 8?
I agree, definitely. I think I don't know about this taking sides. I think it's good to take sides, but I think it's good to just be diplomatic and take the side of the person who is right, not just necessarily to back the daughter or just to back the other person blindly. But yeah, I think if I'm going to be any of these mother-in-laws, I'd definitely be the one that's more impartial, definitely.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what it should be anyway. You want to be that is impartial, the in-law that look at issue from holistic point of view.
Yeah, always.
It in such a way that both couples will see, okay, what they are not doing right, and they will try to amend. We're gonna do part 2 to this show tomorrow because I know Auntie B is going live now. So tomorrow I will address my own. The one we did today is Nollywood though. So tomorrow I have 8 here. 8 types of mother-in-laws. So
are these Ben's facts? Benno's facts, huh?
These are Benno's facts, don't find this one anywhere. These are coming from me. And it's
okay.
Tomorrow we will talk about the monitoring spirit mother-in-law. We'll talk about the competitive mother-in-law, the virtual woman mother-in-law, the prayer warrior mother-in-law, the judge and jury mother-in-law, the first wife mother-in-law, and this socialite mother-in-law, as well as the dictator mother-in-law. So if you're gonna join us here tomorrow, those are the ones we're gonna be looking at, and I think these are the ones that are actually giving problem in modern marriages. So, Sisi, what is your take on all our today's mother-in-law? I also want to hear Simbi's take before I play this last video. What's your take, Sisi?
As a mother-in-law of those Nollywood ones, I think a lot of they're excessive. I think it's good to have an input, but have a holistic view. Like we said, be impartial to things that happen. Once your son is married or your daughter's married, just stay out of the relationship, unless they have come to ask for your advice. But even sometimes, if they come to ask for your advice, direct them to where is maybe a counselor or somebody else, so that it's out of the family, and just try to mind your business. I think that's very important. Mind the business that pays you, and stay out of your children's affairs. Definitely. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
What's your final take on our Nollywood 8 types of mother-in-law before we go into the real bass boss tomorrow? Or that tomorrow home go hot. So Cindy,
I think as a wife or a husband, you should start preparing your mother's mind ahead of time, creating healthy boundaries even before you get married. Like me now, if my mother knows it, I keep telling her, Mommy, you cannot come to my house without calling me. You have to call me. Don't wake up one morning and just say, okay, that's my daughter's house, I'm going. You don't know if I'm around. You don't know if myself and my husband, we have decided to eat out, and then you just visit us out of the blue. I'm already preparing her mind now. Mommy, please, don't come and pay me a surprise visit. It will not work, because I know what you will eat. I know what you like. But if you give me, if you tell me that you're coming maybe in 2 days' time, I know what to prepare. I know how to, I will just literally, I'm ready for your visit, even if you're spending a month. Or if you just come and surprise me, you just throw me off balance, because I'm not going to be a housewife. I'm definitely working. So I think that we should prepare our parents and create healthy boundaries. Tell them, this is how it's going to be, or this is how it will be. Look, if we don't have kids, please don't come and start asking us questions. Just mind your business.
Right.
That's true. Ben, you never addressed that topic of whether to ask permission from your partner if your mother-in-law is coming. I thought you were going to address that today. Maybe you do it tomorrow.
We do that permission thing.
Gosh, yeah. We need to do that one, because I was like,
circumstances where you demand permission and circumstances where permission is not needed. It's just like what I was talking about. The first type of mother-in-law, the one that just want to care for baby, the one that just love grandkids. If they live close by and you don't take the kids to see them, and it's becoming troublesome to them, one day you will find them at your doorstep. The mother-in-law will just come to your house, and if you dare chase them away, you just started trouble. So there are circumstances where they need to let you know, and when they don't need to let you know. And there are, depending on where you live, basically, I think that one has more to do with location, and two, it has to do with the type of person you are married to. If you are married to a man who really don't give an F whether your mom come or not, he's always happy to see mama around. Even though mama no tell anybody, mama just show, he doesn't care. If you're married to a woman who loves your mom and who really don't attach so much pressure to, mama come, it doesn't matter. But it also depends on the mother-in-law.
Exactly.
If the mother-in-law is the troublemaker type, you don't want her around me. Okay? And if as a man or a woman, you know your mother is a troublemaker, you shouldn't even allow them to be that long around you. Yeah, because it will get to you. There is a way he will press. If your mom is the one that is giving your husband headache, there's a way we press your husband button, press it. One day your husband go explode, and then you get offended, and then your peaceful family now has problem because your husband is disrespectful to your mom. So I think we'll talk about that tomorrow, Sisi. There are some nuances around that invitation, notify me if you are coming or not. I hope everybody have at least learned one or two things today. Let me play this video as we round up here. Take a listen. This video is from a guy who is tired of his mother-in-law Wahala in his house.
No, I'm not keeping my butt or what? No. When is your mother out of my house? You have to know. She came for a party. The party is done. What is she still doing here?
Jesus.
Mama, for 10 years. For 10 years, I have paid the rent in this house alone. And the one time you had 50,000, you tell your mother.
Why would she tell me? Why would she tell me? I gave birth to her. So she must tell me everything that is happening.
She's going to leave this house. She must leave this house. I'm done. I'm done.
She's my mother. That's right. That's my daughter. I gave birth to her. The other one. Mama.
All right. Sissy, did you get that?
Yeah, I did. I love that lady. She's really good. The mother-in-law. Is her name Ngozi?
Yeah.
She's really good. Yeah.
I will send the link to our backstage so everybody can watch it. It's actually about 3 minutes 39 seconds long. So I will send the link there, everybody can watch it. So I hope today's show was kind of fun and we gained one or two things from it. So tomorrow when we come back, we will now look at my own categorization of mother-in-laws.
Ooh, can't wait.
Oh, Sissy. You know, Sissy, I put disclaimer today because I don't want bad boast. But no disclaimer. Tomorrow.
We're coming. We're coming to drag you. Do we need to drag you?
No. Sissy, don't start now. I just want to express myself now. You guys.
Okay. We'll let you. It's Friday. We'll let you take it easy.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Studio. Simbi, thank you, Simbi, for being in the studio. They say I call you Simbi. They say why I call you Simbi. Say they pronounce them as Simbi, not knowing that because Nigeria we read one book called Simbi. Is it Simbi go to school or Simbi something? Now when I call you Simbi, Sister Marriott was laughing at me. Say I call you in my Ondo tongue. So Simbi, how do I call you?
CB.
CB.
Yes, CB.
Now still Simbi, girl.
Uncle Ben, I understand that is your accent, so I was just like, no.
You guys are trying to confuse me. Kole walk. You are Simbi. All right, Mama. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for hopping in the studio once more. Kerry, Julia, everybody. Yeah, everybody, I see you. Julia say, yes, I won't give myself any pressure again. I love my daughters and I'm blessed to have them in my life. Yeah, my dear. Thank you, Sister Olivia, Sissy, Sister Marriott, Kerry, Misty, and our sweet new auntie in the building, new sister. In fact, as I see these glasses now, this one I find Mama. Our Nessie, thank you for coming. More Fresh, how did I miss More Fresh? More Fresh was here. Sister More Fresh. Thanks, everybody. Till I come your way again tomorrow, my name is Beno Real, and everybody know me as Uncle Beno, the one and only coconut head. I ask everybody to hang out with me so we can just have fun and discuss some of real life issues, and we can share ideas and try to find solution. This is a family channel. You know, we are a family here, and we have people from all around the globe. God bless you all for coming to this channel and make it what it is. Sister Marriott, I missed this comment. Sister Marriott say, I almost became an engineer. I'm grateful for a dad who took me everywhere and did everything with me. I didn't get into women's things until adulthood. Oh, that is really good. No wonder you are having that male energy, Sister Mario. Sister Mario, don't hang out with Papa Sote. You don't know all our secret finish. Me, I'm not adopting. I have hit my personal capacity. I know. All right. Till I come your way again tomorrow. My name is Benedict Ojut. Everybody call me Ayomide, those who know me deeply. And people know me generally as Uncle Beno. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.